What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, and we witnessed a crazy night of boxing, man. We had some upsets, we had some guaranteed wins, we had it all. So let's start at the top of the card. So, Andy Cruz, Olympic gold medalist, he got the seventh round TKO. Fought really well. I caught the latter half of the fight. But in the couple of rounds that I seen, he asserted himself well, used his combinations, and he ended up getting the stoppage. It was definitely an up and up type of win for him. It was a good win, the type of win you want to see from him. Definitely the way you want to see him close a fight out at this point in his career. 4 wins in the professional ranks, extensive amateur background. So there's no knock on that. Then we had, it was Andy Cruz. Then we had David Morrell. He went the distance with his opponent. As I've told people before, with David Morrell at super middleweight and middleweight, he needs more time. The fast tracking at the heavier weights don't always seem to pan out the way that the promoters want. He ended up winning the fight, but it was a tougher fight than what most people would expect. I thought it was a good fight for him. He may learn some things, not only about himself, but about, potential opponents going forward if you want to stay on this fast-tracking pace. So it was good. Then we had Big Baby Jared Anderson and Martin Bacoli, in which was, in my opinion, the upset of the night. This is my opinion. I think this was the upset of the night. Martin Bacoli is big heavyweight, and he don't really move a lot, move his head a lot. He'll stay right there in front of you, but his timing is impeccable, and that's what got Jared Anderson into trouble in the first round. Down goes Big Baby. Down in the first round, he dropped him 2 more times en route to getting a referee stoppage. I believe it was the 5th round. Where do we go from here with Jared Anderson? Because I did tell you guys coming into this fight, my biggest question is, where is his mental at? He already said that he wants the big check and to be out of boxing. He don't like the pressure that's put on him. He did just have a baby. So those type of things put all this excess type of pressure on them, and it can weigh on your mental. So that was always my thing. Where is his mindset at? After that, we had Israil, Big Baby Miller, and Andy Ruiz. Whoo, 2 big guys. Israil Miller, 300 plus pounds. Andy Ruiz, 270 plus pounds. Man, it was a good first 4 rounds for Andy Ruiz. He's been out the ring for the past 2 years. I did pick him to win the fight based on his hand speed and counter-punching ability, if he could sustain that throughout the fight. But he didn't sustain that throughout the fight. And me personally, after about the 5th or 6th round, I had Israil Miller winning the fight. It was not flashy. It wasn't great. It was a little grueling, but it definitely, in my opinion, I thought Israil Miller pulled out the entirety of the second half of the fight. Andy Ruiz did land some good punches, but the majority of the good punches came from Israil Miller, but it was ruled a draw. So we have to wait and see if they do this again. I think they should do it again, because I don't think it was a draw. It was a majority draw. Then we had another upset. Isak Pitbull Cruz, 140-pound WBA champion, taking the loss in his first defense of his 140-pound title to El Rayo Valenzuela, Jose El Rayo Valenzuela. And a lot of people called it a split decision. In my opinion, I didn't think it was a split decision. I thought Israil boxed beautifully. I thought he boxed well on the outside. When they were on the inside, I thought he got off some good punches on the inside. And it was one of those fights where if Pitbull Cruz had the size that matters, it could have went anyway. Or if he had done a little bit more, it could have went either way. So congratulations to Jose Israil. Now let's talk about the main event, man. It came after a dope concert with Eminem. Terence Crawford. The knockout streak comes to an end. He wins a unanimous decision. I don't like the card that said 116, 112. I thought it was 115, 113. It should have been all around because of the style that Modrimov had. You know, a lot of feints, a lot of head movement, all those good things. And it was a tough fight. This was the type of fight that I thought Errol Spence was supposed to give Terence Crawford, but it just didn't pan out that way. With Terence Crawford, you know, he started out in the first round as orthodox, but immediately switched to southpaw. In my opinion, at some point, I thought he probably should have switched back to orthodox to try something out and get something off to win some rounds. But it definitely was the fight where you seen Terence Crawford get touched up the most. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see a knockout. I didn't see him get a knockout, but I didn't see him getting touched up that much. But all in all, it was a good fight. I agree with the 115, 113 cards, not the 116, 112. Congratulations, Terence Crawford. Now 4-division world champion, 41 wins, no losses, no draw, with 31 wins by way of knockout. What's next for him? I personally don't think he should fight Canelo Alvarez next. I think he needs to grow into this weight, maybe 1 or 2 more fights. I think 1 or 2 more fights he needs to grow into this weight, and if he does decide to take the Canelo fight, I don't know how that's gonna look. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, man. This is an awesome night of boxing. It was crazy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.